Well, again, welcome. I'm Pat, in case you haven't had a chance to, we haven't had a chance to meet. And I'm going to introduce the panel of the, as Vince said, the new knuckleheads. So Shauna and Gabe and Vince and, why my brain? Jacqueline, there we go. Yeah. If you want to come up here, take a seat at the stool. So yeah, we, those are some people there. All four of those people that spoke, sorry, Jacqueline, are in the room here. So feel free to ask them more questions about aircraft mechanics or something like that. But yeah, there were so many things we wanted to try and communicate. Harrison and I wanted to try and communicate to all of us today, and it was oftentimes we just have single speakers that get up and talk, and it's just really hard. We have so many people that have been such a big part of our ministry this year, and the videos are this, and then there's one at the end here after us that just those people aren't here with us today, and so yeah, just being able to hear from them and get the best way for us to give you an experience of what this whole His House thing is, what God's been doing on campus, is really not talk to me, not talk to Harrison, but to hear from these guys. And so I'm just going to ask these guys some questions, and we're going to just share kind of conversationally about what God's been doing. So thanks for being here, guys, and thank you again for being here, because I know Harrison will say it later, but you are the reason we can exist. God uses you, God uses these guys, and you are a big part of that. Yeah, let's grab some mics here. Because you'd rather hear from other people than me. So for the first question is really just, how'd you guys hear about His House in the first place? What initially was your connection? Or how'd you get connected initially? So whoever has a mic can go.
How do we connect initially? Oh.
Yeah.
So I have older siblings, and so I had heard about His House a lot, specifically from my oldest brother. And then my sister started going, and so she invited me, and I kind of just got to tag along for a year while I was in high school. And it was really enjoyable, so I kept coming.
I heard about His House mostly from my church. I go to Bible Baptist, which most of the His House people, most of the people from Bible Baptist go to His House, like Jacqueline and her family. And I basically heard it as a place where college kids can go. And at that time, I was a freshman in college, so I wanted to go.
Just one quick, Gabe, was that the first time you ever heard about His House, or does someone else know about His House too?
Oh yeah, and my mom is also an alumni at His House. His House alumni.
All right, how about you, Vince?
Well, where's Harrison? That guy right there was how I heard about it. You know, he's also one of the leaders, and he kept telling me about it, and I was like, I don't know. And I keep seeing him Sunday and be like, yeah, I'm gonna be there. And I did that for 3 weeks, and I was not there. And then finally, I was like, you know what? Let's go for it. And now I've been here ever since. So appreciate you.
I knew, thinking about what college to go to for a really long time, and I knew wherever I go, I've got to be doing something Christian while I'm there. I've got to get into some sort of churchy thing or small group thing or something. And through lots and lots of Googling, I found out that His House was the only thing at NMC. So I started going, and it took a bit to really, really fall in love with it, but I'm definitely glad that I went.
It's funny that she says that, because the first time she ever came to something, she was, I think she talked to my wife and brought up, and she's like, I can do worship, and I'm going to do, and yeah, so.
Gotta be involved.
Yeah. When she's in, it's cool. So that's how you got connected. What made you stick around? Because obviously this is not the beginning of the school year. This is not your first time. What made you stay?
It's really nice to have a community of people who are like-minded and who are struggling with the same things that you are. And so it's really helpful just to get to talk to people and be encouraged in Christ through that.
I stayed involved with his house because I was given such hospitality from people like Harrison and Pat, and with the things that they were doing, I wanted to spread that type of hospitality and just joy for people as well.
Yeah, I guess I'm sticking around because I really enjoy the group that we're with. Everyone's unique in their own way, and they bring something else to the table that someone else can't. And I've always, after high school, I was always searching for that group of young adults where it was like, that were just cool, and that we're Christians, and that we're trying to fight through all the struggles of life, and it's nice to not do it alone. So, yeah.
I kind of kept coming because what else would I do? I don't know. And like Pat said, like I made myself available from the very first day, and so it's like now I can't bail out. So I just kept coming. What else to do? Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. One thing we often try to do while we're up here is just give a feel for what the year looks like. So there's a number of things that are just staples, either big racks in our schedule or just things that we do every week. We call them our weekly rhythms, but we can just popcorn here and whatever you think. You guys kind of know what you're sharing, but just tell us about what the year looks like, the things we do.
Okay, so one of the first things that we do is Welcome Week, where we're just available to help people move in and get situated in dorms. And then we also do a barbecue event where we just get to meet the new students and, just show up for them.
And that's where we met you, Shauna, right? The barbecue? Yeah. I think some people at that table, too. What else? Anybody?
Another thing we do is we have small groups on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. It's just a sort of Bible study that we'll have some sort of icebreaker question, and then we'll dive into some passage. It's just a good time to dive deeper into the Word. And I feel like I always learn something new doing it. So, yeah.
Some events we do, we go to 2 retreats, one in the fall and one in the winter. We go there as a group with, we invite all the other His houses. They're all in the other universities and colleges across Michigan. And we basically just hang around each other, meet new people, communicate with God, just have just increase our faith. We do great worship at the Bolthouse Chapel, and there's also some workshops led by people from His house groups.
Another thing we do weekly that I've been helping out with for most of the year now is Pat and Harrison often table throughout the week. So there's like a couple hour time slots where they kind of sit in the cafeteria area of the college and just have some questions or conversation starters and often free snacks so that students that are just passing by can grab a free snack, and hopefully we can start building some connection with them. So I've been doing that for most of the year with Harrison Mondays from 11 to 1.
Also, on Thursdays, we have a game night, which is my personal favorite because I like some games. And it starts at like 7 o'clock, and we sing a couple worship songs, and each week, usually someone else different gives a message. And then there's reflection questions. We get in small groups. We talk about them, struggle through them, and then we play some games.
And then every Sunday we do house church, where it's kind of just a moment for us to connect and talk about anything we're struggling with, life's challenges. We get to open up about how we're feeling, which isn't always easiest. And yeah, we just get to connect weekly.
And there's one thing that all of you, are the things people shared here, not everyone did everything this year, but there is one thing that all of us did, and that was spring break, right? And someone or y'all can chip in just what was that? What did we do? What did you think about it?
Well, this spring break, we went to North Carolina for about a week, and we partnered with Samaritan's Purse, and we got to help rebuild a lot of houses still from Hurricane Helene from 14 months ago or so. There's still lots of rebuilding to be done down there. So we visited Central Michigan's his house on the way down, and MSU's his house, and we got to help a local family at Michigan State as well, who could use some help at their house. We were able to do that for a whole day and really bless them with our passing through, and then break up into lots of small groups with a lot of the other people who volunteered at Samaritan's Purse that we had never met before. We got to do a lot of rebuilding and just talking with our foremen, the people from Samaritan's Purse that are kind of leading each little group. We got to really grow closer to God, I think all of us did, just in hearing about all the testimonies and how God really has been moving in each of their lives, and especially through Hurricane Helene, and hearing some of the homeowners' stories from that time, and just being able to minister to them, because not all of those homeowners are Christian. I think a lot of them aren't. So it's really cool to just be God's hands and feet in how we're serving them, so that they can hopefully meet him someday.
Cool. Any other things that you might have learned, or anything from spring break from anybody? Anybody learn? I cut drywall the whole week. That's what I did. Anything you want to share about anything any of you guys did?
I have a few things that weren't said by Shauna. I mean, there was quite a lot that happened during that week. We stayed in a car for about 13 hours with each other, maybe more.
Each way.
Each way. So 26 hours with each other. So we definitely grew together as a group. Some more than others. I'm really appreciative of the that I got to spend time on the spring break trip. I also feel like, well, this is personal, but I also feel like my faith, and maybe others' faith, grew during that trip. Like, we were able to go to a public nature outlook in West Virginia, and we just did our normal worship night, and we did a Bible study there too, and it was I just felt a very strong, just godly presence there as we were able to practice our faith in a public place.
Thanks. Anyone else?
I got something.
Cool.
I feel like one thing God put in my heart on that trip was that his plan is different than my plan. I wanted to have no more problems right now, and I want it to just happen now. And, God works a little differently than I do. And he knows a lot better than I do. And so I guess through that trip, he kind of just showed me, I know you want this to happen, but I got a different plan for you. And you're either going to have to wait, or it's going to happen now. But, yeah.
Thanks. So that's kind of just a picture of a smattering of what we do. That's our yearly, weekly rhythms and stuff. So over the course of the whole year, what has been hard or challenging for you guys?
I would say learning how to balance my school life with my people life. And just learning when to say no to things and when to help out with things. And like half the time, they just want someone who's willing to fill that role. And so, yeah.
I can also agree with that. That was my same answer. Just balancing time. I don't think I'm very good at time management, but I basically spent like most of my time. I went to every single event at his house during the week, and I kind of had to just focus a lot on my schoolwork. And when I would visit friends outside of his house, yeah.
I would say a challenging thing for me is being vulnerable. Especially, there's a difference between with one person versus a bigger group of people. So that's definitely been challenging, and I've grown a lot in that. So yeah, I'd say the hardest thing is vulnerability. But
hard thing for me was learning to be involved in his house, because it's easy to do the worship thing, all the volunteering, helping out things, but I was just very used to how church is supposed to go and how youth group is supposed to go. This was different than that, and so it took a long time to really be like, I don't have to be suspicious of this. It's okay. It's okay to be vulnerable and just be people and meet new people and let them know you. So kind of with that vulnerability too, just learning that the body of Christ is not specifically church. It can be anywhere.
Good, thanks. So yeah, then on the flip side, how has his house been helpful, or how has God worked in your life this year? What has God been doing this year as you've been participating?
I think God has just been ministering to my heart for the body of Christ. And it's just been helpful to be able to connect with people, and you get to learn the good things about them, you get to learn the bad things about them, and you get to love them for it. And you get to try, and through Christ's strength, love them how Christ loves them. So
I think his house kind of answered a prayer for me during my high school, the end of my senior year. I was really so about my faith in a not so Christian environment, but when I came into college, I was already going to his house, but I was kind of so about it as well. But it kind of gave me this strong Christian community that I could really spend my time strengthening my faith, and I feel like it did that.
trying to think.
It's all right. Yeah, Sean
I
go
can
first.
go first if you
We don't
want.
have to go down the line. It's
Wait,
this
no,
can
no.
be conversational.
I got it. Somewhat. I feel like overall it's just, it's made me more into, I feel like, the man that God wants me to be. Again, as I was saying, I was looking for a Christian community, and I found one. And I feel like I am both challenged and encouraged at the same time, which I really needed, and I still need very much. And so I guess I just say, just meeting all the people and getting to know them has definitely been a blessing to me.
Shoot, I had it.
I don't know. You got it.
Oh, what was it? What was the question?
What is your deepest, darkest secret?
Well, how has God used his house?
Yeah, what's been God doing in your life this year? Yeah.
Oh, it's back. His house has really helped me to find the authenticity in religion, which is more like faith. Like Christianity is a relationship, not a religion, I should say. So his house has really helped me to see what how to really make it my own, and to choose God because I can, not just because my family's always gone to church, sort of thing. So I was really able to, through this year and through his house, see that it really is a choice, and it's one that I made and I'm going to stick to, and really make it my own and let it change my life. So.
Thanks, guys. Well, I just have two last questions. The first is just as we look, so we're I don't want to scare anybody students-wise, but we're only a few weeks away from the end of the semester. So for those that have final things to do. But as we approach the end, as we look towards summer into the fall, what do you, and maybe you haven't thought about this, but what, if anything, are you excited about as you think about the start of next year? And again, you don't have to go in order. If you can, that's fine.
I'm excited to just doing what we've been doing and just getting to fellowship with people and learn more about people and learn more about God.
I'm excited for more opportunities to work with his house because I'm going to not be doing as much classwork. So that's a way I'm excited to work with them more.
I just wanted to, be there.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm very curious to see, first of all, how different I am entering into it, because at first, this year, it was completely new. I didn't know what college was like. I didn't know what a student group was like. I didn't know what college ministry was like. And now I kind of do, at least here at Northwestern. So I'm really curious to come into it already knowing what we're about and not having to start from square one. And I really am curious, again, to see just how my involvement stays the same or changes and things like that, and how his house as a whole might morph next year.
Yeah. Great. Well, the last question is just this: is there anything else? And this is I didn't put this question in the email, so this might be a scary question. But is there anything else, as I ask questions, as you shared answers, is there anything that I missed? Anything that you're like, oh, I wish I would have said this, or wish this would be said today, to help everyone know why we're here celebrating what God's doing on campus or through his house or whatever?
His house is pretty cool.
I'll take that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks. Anyone else? There doesn't have to be.
I think his house causes a big change in everyone who's in it, and I think that's worth celebrating.
And speaking of change, we're going to thank you guys. You can tap me on the shoulder if there's still something you want to say, but this is somewhat silly. This is the picture that's going to replace the standard picture. I'm sorry, Morgan. You'll see there's one picture that ends up in a lot of our stuff because it's so cool. It's like a sunset picture with Morgan over here, who's an alumni. It's this one right here. And Shauna took that picture on spring break, and so that's going to probably be the new version. But times change. But anybody else have something else they want to say? Just making sure.
Nope.
Good. Good. Well, what we're going to do next is we're going to thank you guys for coming up here.